From the smoke-filled battlefields of the late 19th century to the precision-guided warfare of today, humans have continually redefined the instruments of destruction. In 1870, during the Franco-Prussian War, cannons roared and muskets cracked through the air, shaping the face of modern conflict. Soldiers relied on ironclad rifles, breech-loading guns that could fire faster and with greater accuracy than their predecessors. Artillery became larger, deadlier, and mobile, capable of tearing through enemy fortifications. Siege tactics, once drawn out affairs, transformed into rapid-fire destruction. Hand grenades, rudimentary yet lethal, began to emerge, offering a glimpse into the future of close-quarter combat. By the time World War I erupted in 1914, weapons had evolved into machines of industrialized death. Bolt-action rifles, such as the British Lee-Enfield and German Mauser, became standard, capable of firing dozens of rounds per minute with devastating effect. The machine gun, once a novelty, now dominated the battlefield, mowing down waves of soldiers with chilling efficiency. Poison gas, first deployed by the Germans at Ypres, added a horrifying dimension to warfare, turning the sky into a toxic battlefield. Artillery grew exponentially in size and scope, with heavy guns capable of leveling entire trenches and flattening landscapes. Tanks made their debut, clumsy but formidable, breaking the stalemate of trench warfare. Flamethrowers, terrifying in both design and impact, added an element of psychological warfare. World War II amplified the scale of weapon innovation to an almost unimaginable degree. Bolt-action rifles gave way to semi-automatic and fully automatic weapons like the M1 Garand and the Sturmgewehr 44. Submachine guns, pistols, and sniper rifles proliferated across every theater of war. Tanks became agile, heavily armored, and mounted with high-caliber cannons, shaping armored warfare into a central strategy. Aircraft revolutionized combat entirely. Bombers could decimate cities, while fighter planes dominated the skies with unmatched speed and firepower. Naval warfare saw the rise of battleships, aircraft carriers, and submarines, with torpedoes and naval guns capable of sinking entire fleets. The atomic bomb, dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, introduced a terrifying new paradigm, weapons capable of annihilating entire populations in an instant. The Cold War era from the late 1940s through the 1980s saw weapons technology reach unprecedented sophistication. Conventional arms improved in precision and lethality. Assault rifles, including the AK-47 and M16, became symbols of modern warfare, easy to produce and deadly in combat. Jet aircraft replaced propellers capable of supersonic speeds and delivering nuclear or conventional payloads across continents. Ballistic missiles emerged as the ultimate deterrent, armed with nuclear warheads that could obliterate cities in minutes. Submarines became stealthy platforms for nuclear strikes, ensuring a terrifying second strike capability. Special forces and unconventional warfare tactics began shaping conflicts in ways that traditional armies could not anticipate, using small, precise strikes rather than massive frontal assaults. In the 1990s and early 2000s, warfare entered a digital and precision era. Guided missiles, drones, and satellite-assisted targeting made long-range engagements deadly accurate. The Gulf War showcased this transformation, with smart bombs reducing the need for large troop deployments while inflicting devastating damage. Tanks evolved with reactive armor, computerized targeting systems, and increased mobility, making them far deadlier on modern battlefields. Close-quarter combat relied on modular weapons, adaptable to any environment. While night vision and thermal imaging allowed soldiers to dominate in complete darkness, cyber warfare began emerging as a weapon itself, capable of crippling infrastructure without firing a single bullet. The 2010s and 2020s introduced unmanned and autonomous systems into the battlefield. Drones, once reconnaissance tools, became armed predators, delivering missiles with precision, while keeping operators far from danger. Advanced fighter jets like the F-35 incorporated stealth technology, AI-assisted targeting, and networked communications to dominate airspace. Hypersonic missiles entered the fray, capable of evading traditional defenses while traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5. AI-driven surveillance, automated defense systems, and robotic soldiers began reshaping the way wars are fought, reducing human exposure while exponentially increasing lethality. Cyber attacks, electronic warfare, and satellite disruption now play a central role in global conflicts, proving that battles are no longer confined to physical spaces. Across these 155 years, small arms evolved alongside megastructures of destruction. Rifles grew from single-shot breech-loaders to fully automatic assault rifles. Machine guns transitioned from the cumbersome Maxim to portable light machine guns capable of high-volume suppression. Handguns became more reliable, compact, and deadly, with specialized ammunition for different combat scenarios. Explosives advanced from crude gunpowder to plastic explosives and smart grenades, capable of targeted destruction without collateral damage. Artillery systems incorporated GPS and computerized fire control, making long-range bombardment more precise than ever before. Tanks, once lumbering iron beasts, became nimble, networked, and heavily armored, often integrating drone support and battlefield sensors. Naval and aerial combat, too, evolved drastically. Battleships, once the backbone of navies, gave way to aircraft carriers and missile cruisers capable of projecting power globally. Submarines became silent hunters, carrying nuclear or conventional payloads, while remaining nearly invisible beneath the waves. Fighter jets progressed from propeller-driven aircraft to stealth-enabled supersonic machines, capable of engaging multiple targets simultaneously. Bombers grew smarter, armed with precision-guided munitions and long-range missiles. In every domain, land, sea, air, and cyberspace, the weapons humans created became faster, more intelligent, and more lethal, reflecting both technological innovation and strategic necessity. Throughout history, every major conflict pushed the boundaries of human ingenuity in warfare. The 1870s saw ingenuity in mechanical rifles and cannons. World War I demanded industrial-scale killing machines like artillery and tanks. World War II accelerated innovation in automatic firearms, tanks, aircraft, and ultimately nuclear weapons. The Cold War shifted focus to long-range precision, missiles, and stealth technology. The modern era emphasizes AI, drones, cyber warfare, hypersonic technology, and precision strikes. In every case, the weapons of war were not merely tools, they were reflections of human creativity, fear, and the relentless desire to dominate the battlefield. Even as technology advanced, certain principles remained constant. Mobility, firepower, protection, and psychological impact continued to guide weapons development. Innovations were rarely isolated. Rifles influenced tactics, artillery shaped battlefields, and air power changed strategies. Nuclear weapons altered global politics, while drones and AI challenge ethical and tactical norms. History shows a relentless march. The more humans develop tools of war, the more they adapt tactics, strategy, and even ideology to match. From burning cities to invisible cyber attacks, from the crack of a musket to the launch of a hypersonic missile, war has always been about one thing: survival through dominance. Weapons are the ultimate expression of this principle. In over a century and a half, humans have invented, tested, and refined tools that have reshaped the very meaning of conflict. Each era brought new horrors and innovations, pushing the limits of destruction further than anyone could have imagined. And as we move into the future, one certainty remains: the pursuit of the next weapon will continue. Faster, smarter, and deadlier than ever before.